So I bought the Autodesk Sketchbook Pro 2016, and because the promotional material wasn't that informative, I just decided to do this video. It's not a review, but it's more of a video to highlight some of the feature differences between the free version and the pro version, the feature differences, some of the menu differences, and just some short general demonstrations of what some of the features do. So this is what you see if you have the free version, the login screen. If you go to the quick tour here, you have some of the things, some of the features that are offered with Pro, and they are offered, but it doesn't really show. It shows like some crazy artist that knows exactly what they're doing and how to use these tools and have a lot of experience. And this is, I'm no artist by any means, so this is from a non-artistic standpoint, and I think that that's important for any product to get that point of view. So you can see that our menu here, the toolbar here, is limited. It's short. And just a look at the menus here are pretty, there's not much going on. So I'm going to go ahead and log in to show you the differences here. Okay, so we're logged into Pro, and you can see that this is right away that the toolbar has a lot more going on here. So I'll go through that. I'll make sure to go through that and to go through these menus here. I'll get to that in a minute. Okay. So a lot of the same features. For starters, I'll just go through the menus here so you can see the differences. There's definitely some extra features here I haven't gone through. I know that there's the flipbook feature. I haven't even tried it out. Like I said, I'm not an artist, so I'll probably never use it. But it is there, and there are videos on how to use it all over YouTube. So you can probably get a good tutorial from them. A lot of the same stuff. One difference, we have the brush library. You can see that there is an extensive selection. All sorts of different tools. Artist, pastel, designer. You got the splatter. Everybody loves that. I also noticed that, or maybe I didn't, I'm pretty sure that the free version doesn't have this advanced tab, but you can see that you can customize your tools very precisely in comparison to the free version. So there's that. This menu down here is pretty much the same. It's the menu here on top that really gets your attention, though. So you have new selection tools, oval, lasso. Crop tool, quick transform. I haven't messed with this. I have messed with the transform tool. So I'll import an image here and show you really quick what it does. Okay. So we have our image here, And using the transform tool, you can move around, you can twist and change the perspective. So it's kind of like a pane of glass that you're just swinging around. But it does more than that. If you grab one corner, you can stretch and bring it up. Almost like you're sitting at the bottom corner of the image. You can also twist images around, which I thought was pretty cool. So that's the transform tool. I know that can be used to, I saw in the promotional material, it was somebody who's placing or stretching a tattoo over a cartoon drawing some sort of tribal art. I don't know. I thought it was eye-catching, so thought I should highlight that. Make sure you know that that is there. Moving on. Under the fill, we now have linear and radial gradient fills. So I'll just make a quick shape here. Okay. It's because I'm on the eraser. Of course nothing's going to show up. It's just going to erase a circle. So we have that. And that's all it is, really. Do all sorts of stuff with it. In the promotional material, they showed somebody doing a gradient fill on a car door to give it more of a realistic look. So I guess for a sphere, we would have to use something like this. Okay, that looks like something useful. Yeah, sure. Okay. All right, so there's that. Moving on. Text, yeah, that was already in the free version there. The ruler, you already know that that's there. That's in the free version as well. The ellipse. The French curve is not. I mean, all this is, you can spin it, move it around, and just drag your tool across it a couple times, and then it gives you a little shape there. Not super useful. I don't think it deserves its own spot on the toolbar, but hey. The perspective tool, among one of the coolest, in my opinion. So you can this is your horizon and your vanishing point, and you can see that when you move the cursor around, that third axis rotates with it, and it just snaps. And you just drag your pen across, makes a perfect straight line right through the center, unless you're doing horizontal lines. So here it looks almost like you're, I don't know, looking down from the top of a building, I guess. Like I said, I'm not an artist. But I guess that gives you a good idea of how easy this could be for someone to use. Yeah. Interesting. There are other perspectives too. We have the 2-point mode, 3-point, and the fisheye. Fisheye is interesting, where you drag it along and it follows the curvature as if this were I'm doing it wrong. It's supposed to follow the curvature as if it were a sphere. Not everything works perfectly, but you can see that this is a pretty honest, demonstration. I really haven't done much with this, but you can get, if you get the hang of it. I don't know what you could use this for. Designing something. Maybe you just like to draw stuff like this. I don't know. Alright, so that's that. No, I don't want to save that. What else we got here? The 3-point, let's see what we got here. Like a lonely road. Or something. And the 2-point. Maybe you have 2 lonely roads. I don't know. 2 lonely roads that intersect each other. Right? Sure, why not? Snap. Oh, you can turn the snap feature on and off. You can lock and unlock the vanishing points. And I don't know if I already did this, but you can move the vanishing points and the horizon. Moving on. I'm going to go to the smooth line feature first. They call it steady stroke. I am not a huge fan. I was hoping for automatic smooth lines, but so at the low setting, you can't see that there's a little wand that you're dragging along just dragging along the paper there. So when I turn the settings up, you can see the wand there, and then it starts to drag along. But if you're trying to draw something small, there's nothing going on. You'd have to bring the settings all the way down, and then still. Yeah, so there's that. And one really cool feature, well, I'll get to this one first. I'll do the draw. Under the draw style menu, you just have a line, no big deal. You can make a square, a circle, or a zigzag. I mean, it's not really anything different from what Microsoft Paint can do. So I'd say that and the French curve don't really deserve a spot on the top here. The ellipse is cool. Make a little, I don't know. I don't even know what I'm making here. a wheel, maybe. You can do a little gradient fill. Oops. I don't know why it's filling the whole page, but whatever. And get rid of that. So one of the coolest features that I thought this came with was the symmetric, what do they call it? Symmetry tool. So on the free version, I know you're only offered the y-axis, I think. You know, but you have the x-axis, both, and you can also split this up into radial symmetry, and you can have anywhere between 2 and 16, cross-line or not. So this is without, and this would be with. You can pair this with the smoothing feature. Let me, yeah, there we go. You can pair that with the smoothing feature. Turn that up a little bit. Have the cross lines showing. Maybe go up to like, there we go. 6 would be good. So you can just make some really cool designs with this. And I'm just dragging the pen along just wherever I choose. And it's just mirroring what I'm doing 6 times. And you can turn this up to 16. Yeah. And it's definitely interesting. Hypnotizing. Yeah, I thought this was one of the coolest features that it came with. I may or may not have mentioned that I spent $20.99 for it plus tax, and that's US. That's in US dollars. I believe that was a promotional price, but even at the regular 25 that it said that it was normally, I would definitely say that this program's worth it. I mean, always depends on what you're going to be using it for. But if you just want to use it for fun, demonstrations, importing and editing images, I think that really just across the board, I think it's worth it. It's just Microsoft Paint on steroids, really. So yeah, I think I went over all the features. Make sure I mention everything in the menu here. Yeah, so that's Autodesk Sketchbook Pro for you. Again, I love the symmetry features, and the perspective tool is really cool. So even if you're not any sort of artist, you might have some fun with it anyway, because I definitely have. So anyways, I hope that this video helped you out and gives you a better idea of what the upgrade offers, which was one of the biggest things that I was looking for before I bought it. I wanted to know if the smooth line feature, if it had a smooth line feature, which it's not exactly what I expected. I was hoping that when you drew the line, it would just straighten out like Art Rage does, but no. Anyways, if you have any other questions, please feel free to leave them in the, or if you have any questions at all, please feel free to leave them in the comment section regarding anything about the program, and I'll try to answer them for you. So, thanks for watching.